We're like within like a 16th of an inch.
This is our new artificial grass here at Plymouth Quarries, supplied by GardenMark. Now Paul and Eddie are putting the seam together of where the two pieces fit, and there's a trick to that, but we can teach you all about that. And this is here in our new outdoor display here at Plymouth Quarries. Wait till you see the finished product.
We're doing one of the most important steps with our GardenMark artificial grass. We're taping a seam. So we lay down our GardenMark tape mark, shiny side down. We matched up our seams so it's evenly split down the middle, so each one of our grass pads hit directly down the middle. And now we're adding our epoxy. Make sure you don't do big puddles or big piles, because when it dries, guess what? The grass is going to have big piles. So what Paul is doing, he's spreading it out, and this sounds crazy, but he's going to take a piece of cardboard to smooth it out, because anything you use with this epoxy, you better not like too much, because once the epoxy gets on it, not so good. So now Eddie's going along after Paul applied the epoxy. He's spreading it thin with his cardboard. You want to make sure none of this epoxy gets on the grass, gets on any stone or anything in your outdoor design that can't get stained, because once this is on, it is definitely not coming off. Eddie, watch your hair. So this is where we take our time seaming, and you want to work in tandem with someone. So Paul's folding over both sides, and you want someone down the end where Eddie is to make sure that back area doesn't fold over, because if any of the blades of grass hit this, they're going to have sticky epoxy on them, and once you set this, it is stuck. So once again, take your time, work in tandem, and you should not see any seam when this is done. Here's a secret Paul shared with us. As he's putting together the seam, you can see he's rolling it with his fingers, and then he's dragging his knee behind it. What that's doing is it pushing the seam down and making sure you have no bumps. You definitely need a knee operation after a couple of years of installing this, but it will look so good. After you set your seam, you want to spike these in with your spikes, and you want to do a running bond pattern for you stonemasons out there, or a staggered pattern. Do you see how the spikes are laid out and they're staggered? That's how you want to spike your seam. Staggered. We are done with our installation of our exclusive GardenMark artificial grass. This cut here is what we call the Montana, and if you look closely, it's about as close as you can get to real grass. It's exclusive here at the Plymouth Quarries, and we're very excited about this product.